I'm just gonna close my door real quick.
Okay. Also, guessing today is, though they have stepped away at the moment, is Nugan, person who definitely helped me through a lot of this game in the early parts and still to now in just general advice.
Me.
And thank you for the bit. And Rob will be showing up later. Rob is running a little late, and we're not gonna jump right into the pools. You don't start with the showstopper. I have a couple things set up for the beginning here. Main thing being, I do want to. I've been doing this over the course of the last month or so. People have caught previous Granblue streams will remember Revenant weapons. I'm used to streaming Record Keeper on the computer. I immediately tried to grab and drag the browser, which is extremely not how it works. You'll remember, you finish a weapon, you get a character. I've been building up this axe. Though I checked today and realized, oops, I'm down 3 blue sky crystals. Luckily, there was a way for me to get 3 blue sky crystals today, but I gotta take care of that. Just realized that stuff. About...
You can go through co-op real quick if you want.
What was that?
You can go through co-op real quickly if you need one.
Yeah, I did that on my own, but I still need 2. And luckily, I just finished the event, so there's 2 to be grabbed in here. I just gotta do the extra quest and I gotta spawn a nightmare and clear that. So, just vamping for time until Rob gets here. Gonna be clearing out some of the extra quest stuff for the event and getting those crystals so I can actually just go get Sarasa. 3-0, whatever. I don't remember everybody's abilities. He has boost charge bars, sharp boost. But he uses his whole thing, or is this special? I thought they used his whole bar. Oh, it's a special okay, yeah, for this fight. He's got triple.
Basically, Vasaraga's buff is like on the same level as the jammed buff, which is like a special enmity modifier.
It's real huge, but he has to give up his whole bar. Normally.
Normally.
Hit the defense, that's not bad. And can only be used with 0 bullets, and she starts out with 9. Alright. These fights are never really too hard. They're more for showing off new characters, if anything.
The old challenge quests were hard. These are easy, like you said. They're just there to show the characters.
Yeah, I actually remember that because there was the, in the side stories, there was the Bonito event, and that one was like, you actually kind of have to plan your, like, summons that you bring into it around it. Is and how do you say it? Is it
Ilsa?
Ilsa? It's Ilsa. Is she any good?
I haven't really taken a look at her numbers yet, but her base kit's pretty decent.
Oh, there's a huge defense up. I didn't even notice that. I'm like half paying attention to the fight. I should probably pay attention a bit more.
Mm-hmm. So, okay, I'm looking at some of the numbers right now. starting on ability 2. Ability 2 caps at roughly a nuke of 420,000, and it's 25% defense down. To be specific, that's an armor break defense down, not a mist defense down. So if you bring mist in her, you're capping.
It's not bad.
Third ability, you use up all your bullets and you nuke. And then based on how many bullets you use, it's a boost to damage and the damage cap of your ability. So that's pretty good if you want to you follow up with your ability 1, which does plain damage based on 5% of its current HP. It does a cap of 1.16 million and inflicts a turn-based fear. So it's 3 turns of fear. It only affects you for 3 turns instead of the entire raid. And then this also reloads your entire ammo set.
It looked like... Oh, is that her...
Her gimmick is kind of like Gunslinger. Are you familiar with how the class works?
Vaguely.
Okay, so Gunslinger used to be like one of the best classes. It's still really strong, but people don't really use it anymore. So in Gunslinger, you put the gun, and each gun has a certain amount of slots. So, for example, the Guild War gun, I think it goes up to 6 slots once it's fully upgraded. Nebuchad, which is the only gun you should ever really consider if you want to use Gunslinger, also goes up to 6. You craft bullets, and each of those bullets have different effects or like a different damage modifier. Once you run to 0 bullets, your next turn you have to reload. But if you're using the Nebuchad, when you Ogi or when you do your charge attack, it automatically restocks all of your bullets. So ideally, the whole point of Gunslinger is to have enough multi-attack buffs on your team that you're constantly never out of ammo, because you're constantly using your charge attack. Other guns don't give you that ability. You'll have to waste 1 turn refilling your ammo. Or using your ability 3, which does give you back some ammo. But that's also a waste of time. If you're MVP racing, you don't want to be pressing buttons as much.
Right. Oops. That's not the right party. That's my on-elemental water party, not my off-element. The only major changes to my party from the last time that I streamed it now is... Do I just check properties. Okay, I do have capture mouse cursor on. Yeah, so I unlocked the tier 4 class for Dagger Gal for the debuffer. I can never remember what it's called. It's Dark Lord?
Chaos Ruler.
Chaos Ruler. Close enough.
A fun fact is that a lot of us, when we knew it was going to be called Ruler, but because of the awkward katakana they used to preview the class, it was Chaos Rura, which could literally have translated into Chaos... No, sorry. If it was going to be Chaos Ruler, we thought it was going to be Chaos Rura, but then it was Ruda. So we thought it was Chaos Looter, and I was like, this is one hell of a kinky class then.
Yeah, I unlocked this and maxed it out the same day, and then immediately got the unpredictable, which is just mist but better. Have you still not done the story all the way up? Yo, I've been real busy. I'm really bad with getting the story done. I actually I've been getting better because I've been making like an obligation of like, okay, I'm gonna lay down in bed at the end of the day and just like go through 2 scenes, for lack of a better word, like 2/4 of a quest. Because yes, still have not gotten. Well, okay, even to be fair, Drong's fucking fate mission is on like chapter 80 or something like that. It's so far into the story. Oh, well, fuck. There we go. Procs the nightmare on my second fight on the boss. Alright, nightmares. Noogs, I can never remember. Do nightmares have higher debuff resistance than normals?
Hells?
Yeah.
Not unless specified. It's usually like a case by case basis.
Mm-hmm.
But I would, in general, say that nightmares tend to have a little bit higher debuff resistance.
Alright, I think I'm
like,
just to be
I mean,
safe.
more so than the event boss itself, like the raid.
Ooh. One moment.
Nightmare will have like standard this.
Haven't adjusted this team yet. Literally just unlocked Chaos Ruler earlier this week. I'm getting more comfortable with moving away from being Chaos Ruler all the time. I'm getting used to using like Holy Saber classes and all that.
Well, I mean, Chaos Ruler is a pretty high DPS class nowadays just because of how good Unpredictable is. Also, with like the fact that, you know, if you're playing Chaos Ruler, you're probably gonna have a Gildo's Dagger.
Yeah.
You're providing plenty of multi-attack up to your team.
But what I need to do is I need to unlock those. I need to like sit down with you or Rob and finish co-op because I cannot solo those later co-op fights.
Mm-hmm.
I got to the point where it's the Rise of the Beast bosses and I cannot even touch those.
Yeah, you're gonna want to be on element for those.
Yeah. Alright. So running with a lead light here just to make sure that my debuffs hit. The rest of the team is water, and we'll be doing most of the damage. I did jump into the nightmare, whatever. I thought nightmares would have more health.
Nightmares don't necessarily always have more health. It's just that when you're comparing it like to the Maniac version, for example, if there were a Maniac version, Maniacs you don't have time to charge up all your summons beforehand. They tend to have different mechanics or different timings for the mechanic. Personally, I think the Nightmare is a little more challenging compared to other Nightmares. It hits pretty hard at times.
Yeah, well, I got lucky. My unpredictable proc blind, so. That's
The nice thing about Chaos Roller is that all of its individual status debuffs, that the random ones, they tend to be stronger than the average debuff of that. So a blind from Unpredictable is one of the stronger blinds.
I noticed that. It's like, its paralyze lasts for like 30 seconds, whereas a standard paralyze is like 20.
It's 60.
Oh, wow.
Quatres is that long. Chaos Roller is about a minute.
Oh. I shouldn't even saved. I usually save the battle plan surround so that I have that up for all the data turns that my Guild Wars data gives. But oops, right. Nah, this one, I don't know. I don't think this one seems too bad. Then again, I do have double attack down going on it.
Oh yeah, I don't run any attack down.
Well, you have 5-star Uno, so you probably use enough defense that you don't really need.
Well,
to
I use
it.
my light team, so I wouldn't. I'm not using Uno on that.
Well, in that turn, your light team has enough HP to just tank it, doesn't
yeah,
it?
exactly. I've got 4 chop swords, so.
Yeah. Your light team probably has over 20k health. No, I was right. I accidentally went into the raid.
Yeah, there's the one. There's the 1 out of 30 thing.
Oops. All right. That explains why that was easy. Okay. Oh, this is a. All right. In that case, I'll be right back. Excuse me, please. You're neutral.
Indeed.
Oh yeah, this is the boss that you don't even ever fight in the event. Alright.
For the person in chat asking if Granblue is fun, it depends. I think it's pretty fun on all levels, casual or hardcore. It kind of depends on what you're looking for. How the game kind of works is that, like, even if you go out and luck sack like Euro Hunt, like a lot of people started this past like 2 weeks because Granblue did their winter celebration in which every day you would roll a roulette. On the roulette, you would get anywhere from 10 to 100 rolls a day, and that's like unprecedentedly fucked up and incredible. So a lot of people started their accounts here, and a lot of people got a lot of good stuff, but they won't do a lot of damage. So here's how your team works: you have characters, you got summons, and you've got a weapon group. So all 3 of those factor into how strong your team is. Characters, like as you might expect, could fall on their tier list. Like, you know, some characters are really good, some characters are suited for one specific thing, some things are just good all around, and some are just fucking terrible. Summons, a lot of, like, if you ever played like Puzzle and Dragons or something, then you would choose a lead summon. The lead summon provides an aura to your team. So, for example, newbies running Leviathan and Europa. Leviathan doubles the attack, doubles the skills of Leviathan weapons, which I'll get to in a second. And Europa is a flat 120 to 140 flat water boost. And in this, so the weapons, so you farm, in Newbie's case, he farms Leviathan weapons, you know, Leviathan daggers, and then Leviathan summon doubles the effectiveness of those weapon spells. That is what determines how strong Newbie is in battle. So a lot of the game is farming your weapons if you've ever played like Final Fantasy 14, it's kind of like pony farming, but all the time. So it can be a real grind press sometimes. Sometimes you can just get really lucky. There's a lot of ways to get around it as well, like earning participation points, or they're called pendants, so I don't really know how else to describe them. You do a raid, you do minimum contribution, you get points. You get 5,000 points, you get to choose any weapon you want. It restocks twice a month. And luckily that exists now, because when I started out, that did not exist at all. That was fun. Because I am generally unlucky with drops.
The game has definitely added some stuff over its duration to make it nicer to newer players, even over the 9 months that I've been playing.
Yeah, this game is probably at the best state it's ever been at for newer players. It is much kinder for people starting out now, especially if you decide to do light and dark, which used to be difficult elements to start out as, but they've just recently buffed all the drop rates for them to be at the same level as the 4 main elements. But if you just kind of want to play casually, there's a lot of like fun events, fun characters. If you enjoy Japanese voice acting, there's a ton of huge names in the game. For example, in the middle of Newbie's stream, those are called the Eternals in English. In Japanese, they're called the Jutenchu. They're like incredibly difficult to grind out at first, and the big appeal to that, to even get people to do this soulless grind, it's easier now, but at the start it was awful. The big appeal to even get anyone to do this was the fact that each 10 of these characters are legendary as fuck, like iconic as hell voice actors.
Let me.
One of them is Archer from Fate Stay Night. One of them is Detective Conan, Sailor Saturn, Sailor Mars, and so forth. One of them is Frieza.
Yeah, Uno's Frieza, right?
Yeah, Uno's Frieza. Octo, the old guy in the very back, he's been around since like the 1950s. He was an Astro Boy, so he's been around forever.
Mm-hmm. And just for reference, when Noog says that getting any Eternal is a giant ass grind, I actually have the picture right here from the last time I did this. Oh, that's on the back layer. One moment. Also, order reset size. Hold up. There we go. Okay. It's a little smushed, but this is everything that you need to. There we go. I fixed it. You need to grind up in order to get one of those characters. Every time you want to get one of those characters, except for this part. This part you only have to do once.
Thank God.
But yeah. Speaking of which, it's a good segue for our next feature. So, normally that takes about, if you're really aggressive, you could probably do that in maybe 2 weeks if you have the blue sky pre-prepared. Otherwise, yeah, it's going to take a bit because blue sky, generally, you get one a day. Or if you grind out like fights, like really high-end fights, you can get more in a day.
Pretty much. Like, to kind of go back to my original plan about whether or not you'll enjoy the grinding, if you're okay with being like a little patient over a longer period of time, you will get a lot done in this game. But if you're looking for instant gratification from like gacha rolls, this isn't the game for you to be hardcore on. Because you're gonna have to do a lot of hard work to make these characters strong to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a half off stamina event is also a very good way to get that done real fast.
Thankfully, the game throws so many stamina pods at you these days, it's probably not even necessary. It helps, but not necessary anymore.
No, I should play through all the cutscenes to give an idea of the character that we will be recruiting.
Mm-hmm. In this case, it's Sarasa. We're going to be calling them different names. The actual name, because when they localize the localization for Granblue was a little messy at first. So all these characters are named 1 through 10. Like, their names are a number. Like Uno, Sorn, but they're all in different languages. So when they localized it in English at first, one of the houses that was handling the translation decided to rename all of them 1 through 10 of Old English. I don't know why, but when you hear them talk, they say their name in Japanese, so it's totally different from what you hear in what you're reading. So in English, her name is Threo, but it's supposed to be Sarasa. And the reason that's weird is because their skill sets are thematically in the same language as their number. Like Sierra, 7, in English it's Xerophone, but they kept the rest of his kit in Spanish. So it was really weird. It's like his charge attack is Deuce Mil Espada, and then they kept his, and then they changed his Spanish number Siete to Xerophone. It's really weird. So you might as well just get used to calling them other or name scheme.
Half the time I can't remember what their names are, so I just call them by their number.
Yeah, a lot of people do that too, actually. Like a lot of Japanese players just type the number, like 1 or 7. And for reference, she is voiced by the person who does Detective Conan.
I wasn't sure which character to work towards next until there was actually an event that involved this character, and I'm like, she seems fun.
Yeah, she is very popular.
Also, it was around the time that I started just falling into my good Earth team. As I think around that same exact time is when I drew Siegfried. So that's generally how these go. Is like the first one is the Eternals just kind of bump into you at a point, and then the second one is when they take notice of you, and the third one is when they confront you. At least that's the sort of pattern that I've noticed between 4 and 3.
In general, that is kind of what happens with all of them, you know? So, like Argona mentions in chat, her nickname is Cake because she fucking loves cake.
Yeah, I mean, who doesn't?
Yeah, who doesn't? Okay.
Just kill the dragon in my free time.
As one does.
Now I want to eat it. See, it's those kinds of things that I can, you know, I can agree with here with Sarasa. I just want to eat this thing. The one thing I can get with Sarasa compared to, is it Quatre?
Quattro, yeah.
Quattro, is Her weapon doesn't look as ridiculous as his. Daggers that are like the size of his whole arm.
Yeah, I never really understood that, to be honest. I mean, in the sprite for Quatra, they look much more proportionate, but in the art, the daggers are like 5 times the actual size.
なんてこと言いやがんだ。そもそもオイラはトカゲじゃねえっての。リンさんは私たちのお前が持ってるそれ。ミトラフですか？それ、なんだっけな。ほら、
The Revenant weapon.
洗面器？洗面器？転生機ですね。ミトラフを
So yeah, pretty much there's an eternal for every weapon. I think I explained that in the first stream, but it bears mentioning again. Each one, it's upsetting because I can't say they're all good. They're good at what they do.
I mean, alone they're kind of like they're fine on their own, but like for lore reasons, basically, like 100,000 years ago, there was a huge war. There's an old civilization called like where there's people called the Australs, and they were like the first people kind of thing, and they were like super powerful in technology. These weapons are their power. So the whole lore behind the Eternals is that they kind of fancy themselves as like a peacekeeping force across all the skies, and each of the 10 people are the best at their weapon. So sword, bow, axe, dagger, 5 is staff, 6 is fist, 7 is sword. No, 1 is spear. I got that right. So 1 is spear, 7 is sword, 8 is katana, 9 is the harp, and 10 is
Gun.
gun. Yeah. So whenever you awaken one of the weapons, one of these Eternals will challenge you as the strongest sword user or the staff user or whatever. In this case, it's the axe user. So when you awaken the because these weapons are at the most like they have the most potential to like wreak havoc if you in the wrong hand. So it's kind of one of those precautionary measures. So she will eventually challenge Newbie because he is awakening the axe.
What was the numbers for the number of people that did the staff?
Very low. I have the screenshots somewhere.
It's just pretty much for chat. The staff user's kit is almost entirely healing based.
Okay, so the number of people who made Funf, aka the staff, is 11,988. Now, while that may seem like a lot for context, the most created weapon was the bow for Sorn, which is 142,279.
A bit
So
more.
literally 10 times.
And hasn't it's like single digit the number of people that have actually 5-starred her, right?
1,255. Extraordinarily low.
And most of the people that did that. Actually, is her 5-star unlock good?
It is good. Like, Funf isn't bad. Like, Funf will let you solo fights that you're otherwise unable to solo. If that's your thing. But if you're trying to MVP race, like race others in the same raid, she's not the one needed.
Yeah, so that's the thing. A lot of like I don't play the MVP race.
I do.
Yeah. But because that like I don't focus on that kind of stuff. But that is a lot of where the meta goes. People move towards certain skill sets and certain builds because it allows them to. For reference, MVP racing is if you do kind of the most damage, but it's if you get the most honors, which is based off how much damage you do, to an extent. You get a bonus chest when clearing a boss, raid boss.
And the bonus chest has more chance to get all of the really good stuff. For example, like someone in chat mentioned, Ultimate Bahamut, a red chest is a bonus chance at the gold bar, although they did change it so that anyone can get the gold bar. But, so, like, or Bahamut high level in general, right? The original Bahamut high level, the 18-man raid, that one, the red chest has a chance for gold bar. So MVP racing can get you that.
And for reference, the gold bar is extremely sought after because A, it's needed to recruit an Eternal for the building of the weapon, and they are extremely rare, aka if you don't get it in a drop, it is multiple months of grinding to get even one.
Mm-hmm. Basically, you can score characters based on two different things. One is how fast it'll let you go in raids for MVP racing, or how it will fare in solo. And both are important because solo content lets you get weapons, to be stronger at all.
Again, Sarasa, a character I can level with. I didn't understand what you were saying, so you were tricking me. Probably correct.
私を騙した落とし前きっちりつけてもらうからなこのままじゃあの男の人が危ないですサランサさんを止めましょう
Yeah, and the shop only has a limited supply of gold bars. I think it's like, what, up to 5, 6?
I'm not sure. I think it's 6, maybe?
We did just get a free one for New Year's.
I don't think it's 7. It's really I think it's 6. I could be wrong though. I just buy them as they go. I have not.
Just have enough nuggets to just buy them whenever they get added.
I wish. Is it 7? Okay.
So if you get the free bar, if you don't get a gold bar any other way, you can get 8 Eternals, or 4 5-star Eternals, or 8 Eternals and grind up a bunch of weapons to have 5-star Eternals. Yep.
そうですか。もしとにかく悪い人が捕まってよかったです。なあなあ、ところでお前のあれ、洗面器？いや、転生器な。そうそう、それ、まただいぶ強くなったみたいだな。そうなんです。シェロさんに聞いたら、覚醒までもう少しみたいで。ああ、それに。お前自身も強くなってるやっぱり私が思った通りだまあなんだかんだで結構大変だったもんなけどなあお前らそれ本当に覚醒させる気なのか
Yeah, there's 2 ways to get the 5-star character. One, you need 3 gold bars, or you just need 2. One to make a 4-star character, and then 1 or 2, depending on how much of a grind you want to do for the second. Like, if you want to save a gold bar for the 5-star version of the character, then it involves farming 40 weapons of the Guild War copy
あしょうが
to
ない
make 10 complete ones, and then you break them all, and that saves you a gold
お
bar.
前のこと結構気に入ってたんだけど
That is actually, I'm doing that the second time. It sucks, but I want to save myself a gold bar.
Yeah, because you need a gold bar to make the gold weapon too, right?
Yeah. I did express Uno and Quattro though, because I was like really tired and lazy. So that's 2 extra gold bars I did use up, but I don't regret that
急に
at
そ
all.
んな
I mean, from what I've seen, 5-star Uno is outrageously powerful.
気にするな
Yes, indeed.
I've seen you hit like 1.5 mil auto attacks, which is just
Pretty much.
ridiculous.
じゃあ洗面器の覚醒頑張れな私も応援してるからな
Alright. Now that we are caught up to the story, need to unequip the weapon from all parties. And this time I can't fuck up the element. It's already there, decided for me.
That's a funny story. You don't have to tell it though.
I mean, it's not a long story to tell, and I'm not really that upset about it. I made my class weapon to get 4-star classes stuff, and where's it at? Oh no, that's right. I tossed it in the stash because I'm like, this is dead to me. But I'm not getting rid of it. Did I throw it in the stash? No, I saved. Yeah. All right, then where is
What are
it?
you looking for? The Nirvana?
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I made it the wrong element. I meant to make it fire or water and accidentally clicked through the menus too fast and made it fire. Oops. Oh well. These things happen. Okay. No fast way to get the Fate episode, so just that new Fate episode. Jump all the way to the end. Wait, is she not at the end of the Fate episodes? Where do they dump? Where do they dump her?
They're
at?
all in chronological order of release. So she's probably on like page 2 or 3.
Okay. Oh, because it's technically the first Fate episode, right?
Did you actually finish the weapon?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure. I looked away from my monitor for a second.
I did it fast. Oh, wait. Gotta...
There it is.
The team literally just labeled Sarasa. I'm ready. With my axe. Okay. Grab an aunt. There's the win team. It should be marginally easier compared to when I was same element against Quattro.
長かったぜお疲れ様でしたでも頑張った甲斐がありましたねミトラフから力が溢れてるのを感じますだよなすげえぜこりゃ本当にここ
I didn't get the 2 maids, I just got 1 of maid
来たな
during my free draws. I got a couple SRs
なんだか
during
雰
the
囲気が
free draws. Mainly all Earth. I got what's her name? Helicarnassus? The
Are
chainsaw
you thinking
lady.
of the Final Fantasy 14 boss?
That's what I'm actually thinking of. Oops. The chainsaw lady. What's her name?
Oh, Halasena. Yeah.
Helisena. Yeah. And Dilafia. Earth.
待ってたぜ。お前、転生期覚醒させただろ。
お、なんだよ、もう知ってんのか？もしかしてお祝いで
間違いないみたいだな。勘違いならよかったんだけどな。でも仕方ない。それじゃあ勝負だ。
This pose. I've seen this pose many times in various artwork, and it's just, it's just a weird, like, that spine does not look comfortable.
も。どういうことだ？何の冗談だよ、そりゃ。
Mm-hmm.
冗談？そんな難しいこと私には言えないぞ。私はいつでも本気だ。さあ、武器を取れ。
ちょっと待ってください。
Alright, the real challenge to this is it has been a while since I played Weapon Master, and I gotta remember how it works.
私は最強の斧使いだからな。だからお前を倒さなくっちゃいけない。私は最強だ。それは自分でよくわかってる。でも
I mean,
ミトラフ
if you can't do it with Weapon Master, you should just put back on Chaos Roller and use the Attack on Titan's turn.
Oh, wait, fuck. Piss, you don't have to use the weapon against them, and damn it. Right.
You only do when you want to unlock the fake 5-star.
Yeah, I thought, that's the whole reason. I mean, I wasn't gonna make the
It's
weapon any other
fine.
element, really.
It's
おかしいだろそんなの。私知ってるぞ。最強は一人じゃなくちゃいけないって。この空に最強は二人もいらない。だから勝負だ。
I'm gonna be honest here.
嘘は嫌いだぞ。
That wasn't a lie. You're gonna kick my ass.
もう私とほとんど変わらない。だから勝負をして決めなくちゃいけない。
なんでそんなどっちが強いとか最強とかそういうのにこだわるんだよ。
私は生まれた時から森で動物に育てられたんだ。
Oops.
yeah. What's up? Oh, sorry. You said oops.
Yeah, no.
Hello.
Oh, hey. You're here just in time for
What's up?
Sarasa.
Oh, nice.
ウーノに拾われるまで私はずっと森にいた。だから知ってるんだ。たくさん見てきた。弱いやつは死ぬ。弱いやつは食われる。弱かったら何の価値もない。私は食われるつもりはない。私は食われるのが怖い。私いつだって食う側でいてやる。だから最強じゃなくちゃいけないんだ。
I like how everybody else has, like, weird special abilities and what have you. Sarasa's just really strong. She's just really fucking strong. That's it.
Yeah, that's all she needs to be.
That's her move.
誰もサラーサさんにそんなことは。
Soren has special eyes. Sarasa's just strong.
She does technically collide a star into you, so there's that.
お前はそうかもな。けど一人認めたら、私が最強じゃないって認めたら、そうしたらもうダメなんだ。だから私は認めない。私は最強の斧使い。私は10点衆が一人、サラーサだ。最強は誰にも渡さない。覚悟しろ。
Alright. See if I remember how much health they have.
私が最強だって
Manageable.
証明してやるぜ。
Alright. What do we got here? Boost the multi attack. That's turn 1. Alright, big boost to party attack. We hold on to that for a little bit. Fill charge bar. Alright. Should be too long until I have to fire that one off. This team is kind of built around multi attack.
しよっか。
So, addition to the win team since last time I streamed is Bird Boy here, whose name I can never pronounce.
If you can't pronounce his name and you don't want to call him Birdman, you could just call him Ned.
Ned, got it. Ned's whole special gimmick, well, until I get him to 100, is having a pretty good attack boost that hits his defense, and having a very good salted wounds buff, which means he deals more damage if the opponent is broken.
Okay, his official name is Nezahualpili. I will never remember that.
Yeah, Jesus.
手加減なんてしねえからな。
Sorry about that. Alright, so she just gave herself double attack. That's gonna hurt. Oh! So, one thing that you can notice immediately is that the wind team has much lower health than the water team. But that plays to their gimmick. When a properly built wind team generally deals more damage the lower health they get. Because the wind team is generally built out of guns.
Lower percentage, not total number.
Oh, right. It's a lower percentage.
But you get to a lower percentage sooner if you have less health.
Mm-hmm. Like you can see here, Fina is dealing way more damage than everybody else. So wind is actually this little interesting gimmick of keeping yourself as low of health without just dying.
Mm-hmm. No, she's got dodge. Oh. This is why I hate about being 15 seconds behind.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't have dodge.
She has a her second move is a dodge.
Yeah, but I'm saving that for when she, when I do, Ogi. Though I guess,
okay.
yeah,
Go ahead.
Using that ahead of time probably would have been better. Wind is hard.
Mm-hmm.
じゃあこっから本番な。
Yep, and there you've seen Wind's big problem of going from full HP to nothing very quickly. Luckily, Carmelina's mattering on what this Ogi does, which I don't know, and we'll find out. Carmelina's Ogi does a mirror image on everyone. So we'll see how this goes down.
You need to make sure you hit charge attack before you go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I just saw it was turned off.
Luckily she's in overdrive, and yep, from full to nothing overdrive meter. Fully powered wind can do some gross stuff. It's just a very risky dance.
やるじゃねえか。手加減なんてしてねえからな。
And then she is broken, so we salted wounds, and she will probably die this turn.
ちょっと息抜きしよっか。ザクザク
Salted wounds, Birdman does unreasonable amounts of damage. No, he didn't double attack at all. He just singled. For a million damage, but he singled.
Rip. You're fine though.
Yeah.
You've got this with an attack.
私の演技どうだった私なのに
Strong Wind does not do 1 million damage per hit because I've tested this at 1 HP and I've got a full 4-star grid, fully level 150 wind guns. They definitely don't hit 1 million. They hit about 500k for me.
Yeah, but with proper buffs and stuff.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm
With
responding to the
multi-attack,
person in
yeah.
chat.
Yeah, standard hits, no. Which, yeah, getting that 1% HP is pretty easy to do if you have like a Zoe.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Whoops. Okay, we're good.
Did you skip?
I almost did.
Oh Christ.
一時はどうなることかと思ったぜ。
This would be a hell of an emotional week for you if you had done that.
サラーサさん
First thing I do is I make my Nirvana the wrong color. Second thing is I skip Sarasa's last cutscene.
乾杯だな。やっぱりすご
They
いな。
released
お前は
Dog. Dog ain't great.
Oh god, I'm so upset.
I'm
that
still
dog...
laughing at that. I told you, man.
Yeah, that's why we're here though. We're the emotional support team and the logical, rational decision-making team.
I was gonna get to that later, but so the whole thing is that when I initially came to the decision to save for a spark,
叶わな
I
く
was
て
talking to Rob, and Rob was like, "Well, your best thing to spark
私も
would
全力だっ
probably
たか
be
らな。
dog,
もう
on the New
心
Year's
残りはないぞ。
because dog will probably be water in your main water." So
Keep in
I
mind,
said
This
you
was
wouldn't be able to save the
July.
crystals that fast if you don't have other units for other teams.
さ
I understood that it was not the smartest decision, but it was something I wanted to do.
あ、ただ
Playing the
I mean,
long
you did
game.
it, so it's fine. But like, yeah,
And then dog comes out, and oh no,
dog is not great.
Dog
either.
is not
That
good.
the most unfortunate thing.
Dog is not even close to being as good as the other Zodiacs.
これはどうしましょう。
いやー、おいらたち別にそういうのが目
Like
的だ
dog is
と
definitely one of those characters you spark for love, not to be competitive or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be pulling like a good number of times, so I might just get dog as a result.
Yeah.
And then I spark a good character.
And yeah, there is always a possibility that they'll
そうい
just
うわけにもいかないだろ。
immediately like rebalance
私
the
はお前に
dog
負けたんだ
zodiac
からな。
because they did it for Anira, the sheep.
Yeah.
So it is possible if you just want to like get her anyway, just in case.
Well,
but
the thing is, and I talked to Rob about this. I'd be willing to wait on dog because you can always get dog
later, yeah,
later.
Until 2019.
Yeah.
And then back again in 2020. For playing the extremely long game. That's around the time Newbie will get his second spark.
Hmm.
もしかして
But yeah, that's why I'm here. So, on context, I've been playing this game since like the first year. My player ID is pretty old. Not that player ID and rank,
当たり前だろ。
necessarily
まさか
mean
こんな
that
ことになるなんて
you're smart,
思っ
but
てな
I
かったし。
am pretty smart. I don't know everything, but I consider them.
You do pay
So I'm here
attention
to advise
trends.
newbie who to spark at the end of 300.
Noogs to Granblue is me to Record Keeper.
This is true. This is very... Jesus. Ouch. I hadn't thought about
それ
that.
ってつまり
敗者は勝者のものだからな。どこまでもついていくぞ。
So, and similar to Record Keeper nowadays, Granblue just has so many mechanics and everything going on that
言っても
honestly it's just better to find somebody who knows what they're doing and field questions to them because
Mm-hmm.
you'll get a better explanation that way. But there is a lot of good online resources and everything.
そうですね。それにサラーサさんはとっても強いし、
There's a lot of good
一緒にいて
online
くれたら
ways to get
心強い
numbers,
です
but that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get like complete sets of information or get you thinking in the patterns that make the most sense.
Exactly.
It's like when you're thinking about getting like what kind of debuffs you bring and stuff like that. I would not be thinking of debuffs in terms of Mist and AB, like which one fits into which slot, because those are the two that stack, and then the rest of them that just sort of don't. But yeah, there's a lot of like weird things like that that aren't immediately obvious.
One moment, I have to do the needful. And immediately uncap Sarasa all the way.
Mm-hmm.
If I can. I think they actually have different uncap mats for the 4
They have
star.
different. Yeah, the Guild Wars characters have different uncapped mats. I
You need
think
the
you can.
you need the dust soul, the thing, one of the half pieces you need to summon Bahamut.
Oh. I think I have
Oh,
materials
yeah.
for that. God.
The general rule about stacking debuffs is that single stacks with debuffs that debuff multiple things, like miss because it debuffs both
負けたやつは全部私の
Earth
もんだ
no, sorry, attack and defense down will definitely stack with almost anything that only does defense.
Yeah, it's sort of the record keeper rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like obviously there's a lot of nuances to that, but that is the general rule if you were thinking about trying to figure out how to stack debuffs in.
Oh god, she was Dark Orb, right? Yeah.
Yes, Dark Orb. Ha! I'm
It's
15
Earth,
seconds
Water,
in the
Dark,
past.
and then Fire, Wind, and Light. Those three are paired together.
Mm-hmm. Dark Orb. Where you at, Dark Orb? There it is. Oh, right, yeah. She would be dark because that's where the Earth Orb goes into. That makes sense.
And yeah, in chat, like yes, like I said, there are exceptions. A lot of newer characters tend to be exceptions, like Zhang, because they started to use different types of deep stuff like that, in which Zhang uses the AR side and the AB side on the time. But for the most part, it's all the earlier characters, they follow that one.
Also, the other things that work with stacks are there will be moves that will specifically just say stackable, which thank you, Granblue, for doing that.
I think that just puts it in a different slot.
It's a
But,
different
yeah.
slot.
Yeah. But like I know if I have that going and I do an attack buff on them, it's not gonna like overwrite that one. Okay. Well, I did that. That's done.
You did it.
I think an hour is enough vamping time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you know it's a deeply discounted beginner draw? That's not worth it for me ever because I started not during a fest.
Oh no, that's worth it. That's
But it's still worth it, just
that's
not
a surprise
as worth.
ticket.
Oh, it's still a soup ticket? Okay.
Yeah, it is a soup ticket. Yes, it is a soup ticket.
I mean, that's the phrase. It's a soup ticket.
Sup ticket.
Soup.
Surprise.
Soup. That's good soup. Okay, so.
God, you've got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Accurate. Let's do this one first, because I saved this. What are the New Year's tickets? I saw those.
They're just skins.
No. The ones that we begin.
Oh, those are just single pulls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
But
they
they're
don't
not-
go towards your spark count. They're under other. You can just grab them.
Yeah,
just roll them
let's
together.
do my SR.
Oh, you have an SSR.
Yeah, I
weapon
forgot-
You
ticket
can
as
roll that
well.
as well.
I forgot when I got this, but
SSR
Probably
was
from one of your
April.
beginner stuff.
Summer, I think.
no.
I don't know.
I got it recently.
I don't know then.
I don't
Well,
know.
A Dagon Tail.
Mhm. Cool.
Huh. Well, and well, hi, Eugene. Use this.
what-
Use
fucking
this. Use this.
Oh.
Sorry.
Fuck that.
Newbie.
I knew it was an E and a gun. I
Newbie.
just the word came out wrong. But use this. Still.
First of all, it's Eugen. Second
Yeah.
of all, fuck. It's like, wait, no, you can't do that. I know you can't do that.
Well, you're starting
okay.
your rolls to a good start, I guess.
Yeah, that's not even your fucking spark. Okay, cool.
Well-
So Eustace is fun. Keep
Eustace
that-
as a character is really gimmicky, in the sense that he really only has one use to an experienced player, which is to do like the 90 hull and the X plus, or if you just want to 20-second paralyze. But
Yeah.
his weapon is like absurdly fucked up and good.
Yeah. That weapon is very strong too. I would
It's one
highly
of the few
suggest
gotcha
holding on to
weapons
it.
that's worth using in Damascus bar without a 4-star version.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's got ridiculous stats and ridiculous weapon skills.
Yep, and it gives you access to the gun stuff.
So, for reference, I held over one of my things from the Olivia, Dark Angel Olivia banner, which was a 20 draw. So I have 40 sparks going into this. For people who aren't aware of what sparking is, if you have 300 sparks of Cerulean Sparks, you can choose any character that is featured on a banner. In this instance, it will be premium characters, and these three.
Yeah. So the highlighted characters that are new to the banner, and then because it's a premium gala, the main story characters.
Yeah. So, Licia, Eugen, Rosetta, Io, Rackham, and I already have Catalina. So. So yeah, let's jump on in it with the free draw first.
I'm just waiting to just shake my head in frustration.
Well,
same.
Get ready for that.
Son of a fucking.
Because that was definitely an SSR crystal.
Oh yeah,
At the very end as well. Be ready for me to be incredibly salty because of every free 10 draw we've ever had in 2017, I've had a 1.2 draw rate for SSRs, and it wasn't 1.2 until the last 3 days of the year, aka yes, I had 0 SSRs all year until the last 3 days of the year. So I will probably be salty at some point.
It's orb potato.
Oh hey, yeah, Arula Maya.
Yeah. She is what element?
Earth. You have a very good Earth team now.
I do.
So Arulu Maya is your source of Veil in Earth, which makes her very situational, but incredibly strong when she's there. Like, you don't need to.
She's your safe character.
Yeah, she's a safe character.
You use her.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this this 10 ticket that I've been sitting on since I souped Altair.
Do you have any?
Use your single tickets first?
You should use your single tickets first, actually.
Okay, I was actually gonna. All right.
Yeah,
it's tradition.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, you should use the skip button just because it doesn't skip past SSRs.
Oh,
yeah.
Good to know.
Like if you have 3 SSRs, one's at the beginning, one's in the middle, one's at the end, you hit the skip button, it pushes all 3 to the end.
All right.
Yep.
Does it skip new characters getting? Because
No,
I do
it
have
doesn't.
a bunch of rares.
No, all new
not.
characters get shoved to the end. All SSRs get shoved to the end.
Okay.
You just get to see what percentage
all right,
of
we
the
have
things are.
148 tickets to go through.
Have fun.
Oh, Christ!
Should I stop at just 140? That way I can hit the spark even.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Okay.
would be a good idea.
Here we go.
Personally, single ticks is my favorite part of any Spark stream.
It is the most painful start.
It is, but that's why I like it.
Oh god.
Rare.
You can just hit draw again. It'll
Draw
keep
again.
ticketing.
Yep, I'm working on it.
No, I know.
Rare. Ooh, that was a bronze moon.
Yeah. A newbie, if you could do your patented when you get an SSR, that way I can be in
Oh yeah,
anticipating
I can look back at my window.
Yeah. That'll definitely help, as like I'm not going to be staring at these R's for a while.
Oh, that's not an SSR. That is a new
Okay.
SR. Sorry.
So the what is SR? All right, got it. Okay.
Because it could always be a fake Amber for starters.
There are fake Ambers as well. Oh hey, I have her.
I always get fake Ambers, by the way.
I have
don't know why,
absolutely
just
no
happens.
idea who Herja is. I just know that I have her.
What is a fake amber?
So
So
it's
it's when you get
an
an
amber
SR,
that gives
but
you
it
a
doesn't
rainbow.
count as
Oh.
I get that like all the fucking time.
This game is fucking.
Oh no,
mean.
I had that happen to me during the free draws.
Yes,
Yes.
you
I
did.
think that's when I got Dilufila. Because I was like, oh, it's just an amber, and then I saw the rainbow crystal pop out. I was like, wait, what?
Oh, you have Delafil as well. Oh my god. Yeah, you have an Earth team, my dude.
That was
You're
the
going
aim.
backwards on the fucking. You started water. You should be getting fire. You're getting Earth.
To be fair, I do not want to start working on a fire grid.
Fire's rough.
Have fun hitting flame glass for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I'm lucky I got out at 5 months. Oh. No, I'm wrong. 7 months. It was 5 months for Athena.
Oh,
yeah, I remember your ordeal of Athena.
Fuck that. Oh, and then they had the whole, like, fucking bugged SSR rates. And then everyone finished their goddamn Athena spears in, like, a day, and I'm like, I fucking hate you all.
Yeah, God, that was a wild Guild Wars.
Nah, I can't complain, I got 4 bail guns out of it.
And now, what's it called? Again, Arcanum exists now.
Yeah, they just throw SSRs at you.
So for reference, in a single day of running Arcanum, which I have again fallen
it's
off.
Arcarum.
Arcarum,
Yeah.
sorry.
Everyone calls it Arcanum at first, but I have been corrected 5 times. It's Arcarum.
In a single day
Fair
of
enough.
running Arcarum, which I've again fallen off, I am now 10 out of 8 tickets.
Newbie.
I got 3 Chev guns and a Celeste Claw.
Newbie,
I
they're
don't complain,
less
but I got
fought
forced
than
to-
fucking
wasn't bad.
Magicite. Come on, dude.
I know, it's just... I've been playing Nier.
That's fair.
Oh, that's an SR.
I've also...
That's not an SR at all.
Oh, good.
They did it to me. They got me.
Fucking hell.
Alright, fake out.
Oh, Izmir?
Yeah.
Yep, there you go.
Luckily for you, Izmir got buffed, and she's actually usable now.
Mhm.
呼ばないでほしい。
Hey, there you go.
Alright. Keep that train rolling. That,
Izmir is incredibly good now over long periods of fights because her mechanic is that she summons Ice Blades once every 2 turns. When you Ogi, you use up all of your stacks, and then however many Ice Blades you have increases the cap. She can go up to roughly 5 million on Element with 5 blades, about 3.2 million off Element with 5 blades, or at least for me.
Oh, I got the rapper boy. I got JJ.
Oh, nice. Oh, dude, I love it.
JJ rules.
JJ owns.
Yeah, but the best thing about the Izmir buffs is that she also has an attackable stackable attack buff every time she buffs herself with the sword. And it used to go away, but now it's permanent. When it's on forever. So she constantly gets stronger all the time across the course of.
That's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's a pretty wild
See,
one.
the craziest thing is, like, looking at my team, it's like, yeah, there's a bunch of new, like, water characters I could get that could, like, probably buff my team. I don't know who I would switch out.
You
To Cosmo Afro, yes. Characters are linked with weapons. The idea is that when you pull their weapon, that's when they come to you.
There are some exceptions to that, such as Altair, which is you pull a weapon that he is looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of them are like story based as well,
Like,
which is nice.
I suppose if I'm running for Izmir, if I'm running Chaos Ruler, I could easily switch out Altair for her.
I wouldn't be too.
Depends. It very much depends.
Okay, who do you have? Like, who's your general front line?
It is Catalina, Altair, Drong.
Okay, Catalina is the first one that's optional because.
No, wrong is.
Really? Oh,
Fail.
because he doesn't have. You have the final skill.
No, that's not why. Because Drang is more for solo content. Like he's good. He's in general, he's very strong for like anything. Like he's pretty good all around. But if you're doing like raids with other people,
Oh
Uh-oh.
no.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh!
Oh
Well-
no.
oh, there you go. You got dubs.
That's the stream, everybody. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
See you next year.
When Doobie pulls next year.
That's a dog.
Well, now you don't have to spark her, which is fine.
Yeah. Okay, alright. Well, that's a good fucking start, huh? What are you at?
Oh,
I am at
now
84.
I will actually be able to fulfill my purpose here, which is to advise what to spark at the end. If
Yeah.
you
I still kind of want to go the Spark, mainly just because
Yeah.
yeah, go for it. Go for it.
I'm already 84 deep.
Yeah, then go for it.
And B, yo man, I just need a pool. I need characters.
Yes, you do. Newbie.
What better time than now to pool?
Well,
Mhm.
like 3 days ago, but that's a different issue.
But yeah, going back to what I was saying, Drang is like more for solo content.
Yeah, he gets
Then for
debuff.
racing, yeah.
Yeah, he gets yeah, and also he's slow. He revs. He starts out doing way less damage than everybody else on my team, and then 5 turns in, he's actually up to speed.
Does Izumir function like the swimsuit version does, pretty much?
The swimsuit version, no. Swimsuit version is infinitely better because of the blizzard buff.
Right, yes, but like, I mean, does the stack system work the same between both?
To a smaller extent. I don't know the full numbers on Summer's Mirror because I'm so salty I didn't get her. I didn't care other than the blizzard buff.
Okay, sorry.
You know, don't just stop apologizing.
I can't.
I'm going to get mad if you apologize, so just don't.
Okay, cool. So
Summer Izmir like she doesn't go up to 5. I think she goes up to 2, and then she uses her stacks for a nuke. She uses
she gets
her
a
stacks
double
for a
tap
nuke.
from it.
So in Izmir, you use her stacks for your Ogi, so it's a different.
Oh, I see. Okay.
For context on why Rob is apologizing is because my life as a water player for 3 fucking years, almost 4 years, has been suffering, and the sense that I can't seem to pull any water limiteds.
Then all the good characters that they keep adding
At
for
all.
water are limited.
Thankfully, 5-star Quattro Uno exists now, so that problem is a lot less needed for me, but I'm still trying to pull a Varuna.
Yeah. I've also got Yule now, and Yule is just extremely cool.
Mm-hmm. It's fine, Frank. You just gotta 3-star that shit and let me friend you.
Well, I just had the realization, which is fine because I can still do it a different way. But oops, forgot to hit that record button.
Oh, you haven't been...
I don't have a local recording. I can just import from Twitch.
Okay. That's fair.
To answer your question in chat, a good time to start in this game would have been 2 weeks ago, because the free polls ended today. But if you really did want to, there's plenty of people who have like rolled on alt accounts, just to roll them and like give them out to friends or something. So if you know someone who does that, then you could probably get a decent starter account with like a bunch of SSRs on.
Barring that, the 3rd anniversary is going to be in March,
Yes,
and
in March.
that's going to have a whole bunch of free rolls as well. So
Yeah, for
that
the
would
last
be
2
another
years.
good time to start.
Yeah, for the last 2 years on the anniversary, they've done like 7 free 10 rolls. That would be a good time to start as well.
I don't like that noise. I mean, I literally asked for this noise, but I don't like it anymore. Oh.
And we
That's
got...
for Rob.
I have no idea who you
Ooh,
are.
Albert,
Albert,
nice. You got my boy.
Your boy.
Yeah,
There he is.
Yeah, Albert's one of Rob's favorite characters.
he is the reason why I wish I would play light. Like, I legitimately wish I would play light just for Albert, but that's a rough call.
There's the starting of a light team.
I recognized him by the weapon. Oh, Christ.
I mean, when I first did a bunch of pools, that's how I recognized Fairy. Because I remembered going through the wiki and was like, oh right, yeah, that's the whip.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, I got faked out again. That's not a character though.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Oh, Snow White.
Oh, Snow White, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Snow White's like Waterhouse Cat. You get more boosts to your party based on the different main ally type names in your party, and that's pretty good because water is really versatile.
Yeah.
I don't follow main ally.
The races.
Types,
so,
like
races.
no, types.
Oh, it's types
Like
for her.
attacker,
Okay.
healer.
Oh, okay.
That includes the main character model.
Yeah, main character. Oh wait, main character doesn't get the unknown thing then, huh?
No.
Because like your class has a type.
Mhm.
Yeah, the thing about
Still
Tizket
good,
that's
though.
good is that the main character is just sort of excluded from the calculation. Included in the calculation in your
Automatically
favor
included.
because they are unknown technically.
What Rob means by that is everyone has a race,
I got a
Yes,
purple
I
and
should've
shit.
there's an
mentioned
extra
that,
race
sorry.
called unknowns that they just don't fall into one of the other categories.
Yeah,
These are
this is
generally
where they
very
put
odd.
things like the vampire, siblings.
Yeah. And the main character, because
Could be any number of reasons.
Well, it
Also, yes, good
for
carbuncle.
lore reasons is because the main character shares their life force with Lyria, and Lyria is kind of an unknown quantity.
Oh yeah, that's
So because of that, you don't really.
Oh, that-
you could still consider them human, but they're more than human.
that's right, because the actual Lyria character is unknown as well, right?
I believe
Yes.
so.
Well, you're literally like conjoined spiritually.
The rest of my night is going to be going through my crate. Well,
Says you. I'm sitting on like 300 things in my crate.
that's a dupe.
Yeah, I'm
Aw.
sitting on like 700.
Speaking of a whip,
Oh, is that Fairy's Whip?
Yeah, that's very well.
Nice. Okay.
See, this is why the single pulls are my favorite ones, is because it's pretty chill. I said
Yeah.
that the person who's actually playing is really stressful, and that's really. And I know this because I've had to do this twice.
Yeah.
well,
In my second spark, all of my SSRs came from single pulls. It's
oh
very sad,
shit, Rob.
Oh, am I gonna regret this?
probably. That's all you're gonna do. If you're gonna say it like
Sarah!
that.
It's
Oh, it's
Sarah.
Sarah.
Nice.
So,
サラと言います。
This is the tank for Earth.
Well, there's two, but she's the one that I believe. News, correct me if I'm wrong. They actually had to buff Leviathan because she exists.
well, it's more that they refuse to make Leviathan easier because she exists. It's a little bit of both.
Well, I mean, the way her kit works is that like you literally
She
just pop all
trivializes
of
the
your skill-
fight.
Yeah, she trivializes the fight by a wide margin.
Like, let's be real, fucking Titlefall should have been nerfed ages ago.
Yeah.
There was no reason for it to ever be that strong for so fucking long. Like, I didn't even care if they kept their fucked up to be that strong. But Titlefall was bullshit and they knew it, but they didn't do anything about it because Sarah existed.
Oh, okay. I guess I misunderstood the situation. I thought you said that like they released Sarah and then the fight was just sort of trivial, so they actually buffed the fight because
No.
they're just like, okay, we need to
It
make
would just
this
stay
like
as the
really
hardest of the
hard.
four
Oh,
markers.
right.
And I know some people would
Okay.
disagree and they say Kolo, and it's like,
That's a rare character.
yes,
Yes.
that's a rare character. And yeah, it's Perilous Title. Sorry, I got the name wrong. I forgot what it's called. I blow up
the Shy
Leviathan in
Boy.
like 2 turns now, so.
I got the shy bird boy.
No, so in chat. So 5-star stars are the levels of uncapping you can do on the character. So most characters only go up to 4-star, which means
Well-
they go up to level 80. A 5-star character goes up to level 100, and there's no such thing as a 6-star. Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
Earth, 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 Earth.
打賃の代わりに
Oh,
Fire.
you have an Earth team, my dude.
I have to make choices now with Earth.
No, I mean you did. Ironically, no, you don't. That's a different issue.
I find it very funny that I built a weapon for. I mean, I'll still probably use Sarasa, but I built a weapon for Sarasa, and then the game was like, "Oh, you want to go Earth?"
Yeah. Oh, hey, here, you want to go Earth? Here, have Earth. Just throw Earth at you.
Well, I mean, like, Jet, you also have to remember going
The
into
nice
this, I
thing
have
about
Siegfried.
The nice thing about Earth is that, like, so there's two types of grids. There's Magna grids and then Primal grids. And while Magna is more suited for free-to-play players, and you can make free-to-play grids of Primal grids. But Yggdrasil is absurdly strong for Magna grids, and you don't really need Titan. You can, but you don't need it, because Yggdrasil is really fucking strong. Nowadays. Used to suck. Like some of the top some of the top racers in Bahamut high level are Yggdrasil users. They don't use Titan because they don't have it.
I just listed out everyone that I think you have in Earth and Newbie. I'm so mad at you.
Yeah, that's accurate. That's all of them. Of those, everyone after Siegfried I got in the last week.
Oh. I'm just gonna bury myself in my arms.
The worst thing and the annoying thing, like, is definitely looking gift horse in the mouth, don't get me wrong. I need fire characters still!
Oh god, yes you do.
Oh wait, here we go!
Pigeon.
Maybe this one?
Now you know how I felt this whole entire year and a half of watching you and Erica pull water units.
Huh.
Yeah, that's fair.
You're my pain.
That's fair. I'm not going to apologize to you, but you.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying. Man, fuck this. You got Thor too.
Is that good?
Thor is incredibly useful right now. So what Thor does is okay. So you see the part where it says sharp hit to all foes stats, right?
Uh-huh.
That does 40% attack down, 40% defense down, and then massive hit to double attack and triple attack, and Pilfer, aka Soul Soloist. Basically, if you land Thor, you can basically land any debuff off that.
Oh shit, okay.
Not 100% success rate, but almost all the time. So when people are running 5-star Soren for Tepero, the boss, for like 100, like 3 minutes or whatever, 2 minutes and a half, you bring Thor, you land the Thor, they use Soren, and almost guarantees them. It is a one-time call, but once you get strong enough, that one call is all you need.
Throws another signal flare on the pile.
Karma's having a good day.
I don't care, more silver moons for me.
I don't believe this shit.
I do.
I mean, I believe this shit.
You
but
remember
I
that the
don't.
first time I did 80 pulls, I got Catalina and Drong.
Yes, that is true.
See, in a way, it's a good thing that Newbie just didn't pull all year, because all the salt's all the salt is concentrated on one day, instead of over the entire year.
Mishra?
It's that one chick. She's okay.
Yeah, I have her. I've never used her.
Well, she's an SR, so I kind of it wouldn't surprise. Well,
you'd be surprised. Fucking.
There are some SRs that are really, really good.
She's a Windows.
Oh shit!
Too,
yes.
Right?
Well, God, it keeps happening.
See, this is why I told you, do single text first. That's our.
I had this moment of,
Vasaraga,
oh good,
right?
a dark character. Wait, piss. That's right. This one's Earth.
Yep, that's
This
good.
is the new-
Hi, Rob.
Hi, Dukes.
How you doing?
I'm having a bad time.
Mm-hmm. The positions have finally been reversed.
Uh-huh. And last year was my year. This year is not my year.
I think the chat has been keeping track, and that's 8 new SSR characters. I have gotten 0 fire, wind, and dark.
Got 8 new SSR characters, and 5 of them are Earth.
Yeah, I've heard that the Earth one is pretty good, but it's just funny to me that I drew another fucking Earth character.
Yeah, one that I may have
Vasaraga's
been.
more explainable just because he's on the raid off right now.
Yeah, Vasaraga and Ilsa are the shit. I said her name.
It's
Are
surprising to do a Spark and not get any of the raid offs. Like, not like
Yeah.
all of them, but like any. So I was expecting at least
you've also got like 4 Carvas. I'm pretty sure, right?
one.
Yep. Oh, that's an R character. Snowman Rod. This is Ice Boy.
家庭教師スフラ
Ice Lady? Ice Lady.
B 君魔法のお勉強頑張りましょうね
I miss seeing that crystal. I've had every art character for a very long time now. To the point where when I roll the stupid character ticket in Guild Wars, I get fucking like bronze codex. I'm fucking tired of getting bronze codexes. Fuck that shit.
Oh.
Oh, did I get the other maid? I did. Now I just need the SSR to complete the set.
これからよろしくお願いします
Claudia?
ご主人
I had Claudia,
Okay.
I got Dorothy.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
The SSR character that is just 2 SR characters slammed together.
I wish they would do more of that, by the way.
Yeah, it's a
Honestly,
really
yeah.
cool
I mean, if they're
concept.
going to keep rehashing characters instead of making new SSR characters, they might as well mash some up. Why the fuck?
Like, why aren't Mary and Clava a character?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they just made an SSR Mary, so
I know, so that's never gonna happen. But
there could be works that are happening. Who knows?
I do appreciate that the new Fina has Goblin Mage in the character.
Yeah, no, art. Yeah, that's really good.
Such a good art piece.
Alright, we're getting there. We're getting to the end of single tickets.
Also, Goblin Mage's line 3 Christmas lines are actually just fucking absurdly good. To the point where she gets like, she's convinced she saw a real reindeer, and it's actually just Lambrata being drunk in front of the bar.
I remember you showing me that actually.
Yeah, she runs to and she's like, "Hey, I saw a real reindeer. It's a real reindeer. Her name was Lam something. If you don't believe me, she's still asleep in front of the bar." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's fucking."
Where are we at? I think I want to use 38 more of them, but I'm not going to count that. I'll see where we get. So, Noogs, what are you thinking so far of character-wise?
Like who to spark?
Yeah.
Not Eugen at this point.
Yeah, not Eugen. You
Yeah.
wouldn't use him.
You would use them for some stuff, or you would just use them for like X plus farm, something like that. So if you want that, you could do that. Wouldn't even be a bad pick if you did, but I would look into another element at that point. Rockham, Rosetta, one of those two
They
probably.
just buffed Rockham, right?
They buffed Rockham twice.
This one's stuck.
The joke continues.
What are your fire SSR? Do you even have one?
I have 2. I have Swimsuit Beatrix,
Okay.
and I have what's it called? The alchemy lady that isn't the small one.
Oh, Clarice.
Of course.
Clarice. Thank you. I have fire of her because I know there's a light one too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I somehow have both SSR Beatrixes.
Oh, that's good.
And I love Beatrix and her idiot mechanics. Beatrix and the clock.
Also want to learn how to use the clock. I don't have Beatrix though, so it's less important for me. But
Well, here we are, again.
The fake one?
Quetzalcoatl. Yes. So yes, a fake. Is Quetzalcoatl any good?
No. No.
Okay. It didn't look that, but I don't want to make those statements.
Definitely no.
Yeah.
Nothing no harm in asking, but definitely no.
congratulations, newbie, on your 4-star uncapped gun.
I mean, I have been getting a lot of SR guns with these free pools. I could probably do that.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that pretty easily, I think.
Ah, back again. A rainbow crystal.
Ah, Jesus.
Oh shit, I think I know who this is.
Well, stream
It's
still
not
doesn't
who I
catch
thought
up.
it was, but still very good.
Watch it be Elsa. Oh, it's Yoda.
Yeah, Yoda.
Congratulations, you can slime blast with Ogi.
You just got Sarasa.
Well, yeah, but Sarasa can't kill the torch. Yoda can. Unless you 5-star Sarasa, then she can kill the torch.
Yeah, and that's fair. Or maybe between both of them they can kill.
Well, I mean, yeah, but Yoda can already solo.
That's fair.
Really,
I
just
should
need
level him just to do torches.
Wait,
Oh
what?
yeah, if you use a mechanic, you can use Yoda to slime blast the torch.
What are torches?
Do you remember that one monster in co-op, the really big fire slime?
No.
I'll show you a picture.
Okay. Nope. Rare character.
Or it may show up as a rare summon in your pulls at some point.
This Naruto knockoff. The legendary warrior, Ryan.
Oh god.
Oh, yeah, Ryan. Oh, poor Ryan.
Oh! Surprise! SSR. What, for, oh, no, never
Whenever it
mind.
catches up.
Not surprise. Not good.
I mean, I was definitely surprised by it.
Nice, like, quartz there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, potentially uncapped gun, or possibly sword this time.
That light quartz that took me months to get.
Mm-hmm.
Or neither, because light's a very boring element.
That is true. Don't you need, like, 300 of every quartz in order to 5-star a Guild Wars character, though?
Yes.
Cool. Hey, there you go, newbie.
Nah.
That's for when you 5-star Sarasa.
If I ever go down that hell.
Oh, you're going down that hell, and you know that.
I don't know. I think that's where I draw the line on hell.
Well, I mean,
if I'm being completely honest
when
with you,
4th
it's
anniversary
not that
comes
bad.
around, for all you know, they'll nerf the subs.
Yeah.
I mean, they already make it easier by constantly refreshing the gold bars.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we're getting there. The end of single tickets. God, I can't believe I pulled dog. Look at this guy.
Oh, Tyra.
Look at this nerd.
It's like fucking Baby Gaston or whatever.
Yeah, that's it. God, I was trying to put my finger on it, but yeah. It was like Gaston. Look at this Gaston knockoff.
Oh my god.
Alright, 4 more single tickets. Okay. I think that's it for the single tickets. Yes. Alright. Now I actually have to go back to the draw screen to switch over to
Time for the other fun part.
Yeah. Now it's time for the heart attacks.
Alright. Use 10 draw ticket. Alright. Nothing, I think. Alright, now if I hit skip it... Okay, no characters. I did get a new... a new SR weapon, but no characters. Okay, I actually have to go down. Yes, use crystals for draw. I'm fine with this. Alright, that is a rainbow crystal. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Jesus.
Hector?
Okay, Hector's
Another
a good start.
Turpin Spear. That is my third. And that's it. Just Hector. It's your boy.
Yeah. Hector's the light carbuncle.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, but his is just boost to light attack critical hit rate?
He's boost to light... No, the call, not the aura. The call.
Oh, right. Kind of
Yeah.
an idiot.
Yeah, so it's boost to light attack and 30% cut to dark damage. Which is
Alright.
what makes the SSR carbuncles different, is that they boost an element and then they cut from the element that you're advantageous over.
Oh, somebody's right. There was another fucking flare gun in there. And gold moons have their uses.
Yes, gold moons are incredibly useful.
Alright. Rainbow Crystal. And that's a character, baby. That's a dupe Yoda katana as well. Alright, first, the silver pole, the rare. Joel. I love how
Oh, I
generic.
love Joel! He's my
Oh.
boy. He's on all of my art teams. Boy.
Oh, wow, huh.
He's at Water Defense Down.
Oh shit, okay, yeah.
What, seriously?
Yeah, he does.
That's...
He was
okay,
like one of
that's
the only
cool.
characters
Oh, it's,
to have
what's
it.
her face from the event?
Oh, you got Elsa?
No, Sash.
Zeta? Beatrice?
No, old event.
Oh, Skatash.
Skatash,
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
From the old event. Sorry, I just like
No.
it was one of the first
That
characters.
character in the event.
It was one of the first characters that was added for
An
An
old
event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that I can recall. I know that came out really weird in my phrasing. Also, the first wind character that I got. This big pool, and that's another rainbow crystal. Oh, not a character, I think, though. All right, dupe ethereal bow. Who I don't even know who that was for.
I'd have to see what it looks like.
Oh, I pulled 2 ethereal bows.
Oh, Metaro. Metaro.
Yeah. I was like, I don't remember having this bow. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got the gambler. The bad gambler boy.
Nice.
Alright, 50 more.
Oh yeah, Richard.
That's another rainbow crystal.
Oh, and Matera actually. Yeah, Matera's okay.
That's
Oh,
another.
Matera's a little bit better now.
Isn't Fire Matera better?
Neja?
Her fire version is better, yeah.
Okay. Oh, Nisha?
Thief boy?
Nisha?
Oh, I got the thief.
Oh,
I got
Nessa.
thief boy.
私の名は怪盗
Oh, and
Gotcha.
Attacker? Nice.
以後お見知りおきを
Oh no, Chat Noir. Yeah.
Is that good?
Chatner sucks at this.
Okay. Oh, I got another Onyx Carbuncle in there.
He's stylish.
He's very stylish.
He's got a very good voice actor, he's got very good holiday lines. He just, needs an actual buff.
Yeah, his kit is the problem. His kit is kind of fundamentally not great.
Hellnar?
To people saying that Meta is just straight up garbage now, there's, I just wanted to let you know that you can't solo, Medusa high level without Madara. If you actually wanted to do that. No, you can with, you can now because it's easier, but before the nerf, like, you couldn't without, like, Madara and or Carmelita. Like, she's definitely not good for
嘘なんてなんだい
racing or anything, but she's, like, not
boy.
terrible.
僕はただ
I
それを
love
信
this
じる
little soldier boy.
勇者ってやつだ
He's
そ
adorable.
れだけで
nerd.
十分なんだ
Oh, and I got one of the vampires.
Vania or Vape?
Vanya.
Nice.
一緒にお祭り行こ
Alright, 2 more 10 draws.
Oh, Vampy. I forget that her English name makes no sense.
Is her name literally just Vampy?
Yes.
Oh, that... Okay.
It's literally just Vampy.
Yeah, that's...
Nah,
I guess
good.
that makes more sense.
Finishing strong. Finishing pretty strong, actually.
And the stream will
second
catch up
Thor.
in like 10 seconds. So.
And...
Were you kidding?
Two
You
SSR.
weren't kidding.
Oh shit!
Another wow, don't combine them. Keep them separate.
Yeah, keep them separate. Mistleton!
Oh, Basaraga.
I got normal Basaraga as well. Okay. A strong...
Also, no, Argana, you don't want to combine the Thors. You don't even want a 3-star Thor. You want to keep them separate.
Yeah, because then you get 2 instances of the very good buff.
Okay. The button is glowing.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright. Okay, so to recap, you got 0 fire SSRs out of this. You got like what, 1 wind SSR out of this? Yeah, Metaro. Did you get any other wind character out of this?
I can open up the inventory.
Okay, go ahead and look at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, go look at your characters in inventory. That'll give me a better
Characters, and let's just sort by SR only.
sort by SSR, yeah.
Oh, that's
And
it,
then
that's all right.
element.
Okay, so Jesus Christ. All right, you want to? Where do we start here? Okay. You got Eustace. Yeah. Arul Maya.
Okay, don't even look at Earth.
Okay, yeah.
You're not getting Oiken.
Hold on. Sort by element. Sort by element, so it's easier to see.
Okay. We're not getting Catalina because we already own Catalina. Alright. Hold up. Hold up. Fixed it. Fucking other way around, please. Okay. God, my fire. My fire! Alright. Water
Okay.
and earth aren't happening.
Okay, see, this is Light Fest, not Grounding Fest, so there's no Dark characters, there's no Okay, there's no Black Knight. Don't need Catalina, don't need Dog, you already have them. Earth, you got it. Yeah, you don't need Eugen. Next page. Sorry.
Is there... Oh, you know what I can do? Here we go. Since we're not doing water or earth, I'll just exclude those. And bam, everything on one page.
You can basically... You don't have to refilter the list, but you don't have to include light or dark either, because they are not in... Like, they are in...
Eo's here.
Irrelevant.
Ouch.
Well, okay, yeah. EU is significantly better now with the buffs, but Newbie's not going to be in a place where he can use EU effectively for an extremely long time.
That is true.
Because her whole gimmick now is that she uses charge meter, and then to get stacks, and you redeem those stacks when you Ogi. The stacks give you like refresh, a little bit of stamina, I think, and then like cap up. I would say Rackham, or I would say Rizzo. Like, you could do Lestia as well, but Lestia has been in a really weird place for the past year and a half since her release, in the sense that her kit doesn't really synergize with a lot of characters, unless you use like Gawain, Skothika, yourself, to fast-paced attack orders, which is like cap up in Echo, and that's really good. So you could do Lestia, and Lestia can always be seen as an investment in future win characters, so that is a possibility. Rosetta, if you want to go that route, is something you would do for solo content, where Rosetta allows you to bullshit content alone that you would otherwise not be able to do. However, her gimmick, do you know how her gimmick works?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay, so her whole thing is Rose Barrier. She casts Rose Barrier. Every time she gets hit, she gets 1 stack. At 5 stacks, you use Rose Barrier again, in which you get a buttload of buffs for your team, which is attack up, defense up, debuff success rate up, double attack up, triple attack rate up, wind attack up, and echo. So it's crazy good. However, that assumes she gets hit a lot. And you would end up, if they just like don't attack her for 2 turns in a row, you lose the Rose Barrier and you lose all those turns doing nothing. So she is like the epitome of what Wind typically is, which is high risk, high reward. And if there's blind or charm in that battle, it will be very difficult to get 5 stacks on Rose Barrier, which is why she's more of a solo thing, unless you just want to risk it in multiplayer. I do that sometimes. It's pretty frustrating half the time, but you know, the time it succeeds, incredibly good. So, Rosetta, if you want to do risk for a solo play, Lestia, if you want to like invest in future win characters for whatever may come out. Otherwise, Rackhams are probably best bet. And Rackham has been buffed twice to the point where he's actually usable. He used to be like really fucking bad by like almost every definition. He is much more usable now. I would say that he is not someone you might keep on your team for extremely long time, but you would probably keep in the backline. in case he comes up to the front. Everyone I know, like Anato, Krim, and they're all like incredibly strong fire players. They backline Rocco. And right now, he would be a very good boost for you right now.
And you said EO is really not worth it.
EO is worth it if you had a light grid, but you do not.
Okay, yeah, alright. Point. To be fair, I really don't have a fire grid either.
Right,
This
but
is true.
yeah,
But you need a better grid to take advantage of IO. You don't need a really good fire grid to make use out of Rackham at any point. Because, like I said, her gimmick is that she gets damage cap up for your team, and not only can light just basically not hit cap, you need a grid to hit cap.
Somebody's saying that the 21st patch broke Rackham's double tap.
I don't know too much about that since I don't actually own him. I just know him theoretically. I could ping some people and ask. Right now, they're probably on. If you wanted.
yeah. The thing I was gonna say about Rackham is that, you know how Mergulus is really good for your water grid? Rackham's gun, I looked at that and I threw Dama bars at it faster than I've thrown anything at anything ever. Like it is such a ridiculously just read Hellfire's Restraint real quick.
No, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit of a rough fucking buff. It also becomes Inferno's Might 3 as well, and yeah.
So double tap apparently went from a 3-turn 100% double attack to a 1-turn with 5-turn cooldown double attack plus nuke.
Okay, so basically, yes, that did reduce the duration of it, but he still plays the same as everyone before. You just press 1 and 3 off cooldown, you press 2 on overdrive, that's about it. I don't know if no one really ever needed double tap that much. It had shitty uptime and only gave double attack, so it's not even that big of a deal. And I agree with that assessment. Because if you're using a stronger fire grid to begin with, then you're going to be getting multi-attack from your grid, and not from his double tap. It's a nice guarantee, but like he's still behind all the other attackers, but he's still like solid.
Yeah.
Like I said, you would backline him once you get a more fledged out fire team.
Sorry, I just saw the fact that fucking Eugen's gun is an AK.
Yeah. The AK for A.
Yeah, so Eugen's gun is also really good for the grid. Rosetta's dagger is absurdly good for wind grid.
Yeah, look at that dagger. I saw a lot of people hooting and hollering about Love Eternal.
Yeah, a lot of people are throwing in 2 Love Eternals into a Magna grid, which makes you actually viable to fight at full health. Which is something Wind is shifting into because of 5-star Neo and 5-star Sierra.
God, full health wind. What a weird concept.
Yep.
Okay.
So I would say it's Rackham or Rosetta for you, in my opinion. But that
Yeah.
is also an option, like I said.
I think I'm going to go Rackham.
Okay.
Because I think having an actual workable fire team will actually give me the motivation to work on my fire team.
Yeah. And I mean, you're already water, so farming fire isn't going to be hard. And you're earth now too, so you can actually you'll be fine on Flam class.
Yeah.
On additional context of all of the WoW weapons, or no, Merg, Benedia, Gambaiton, Love Eternal, Like, all of them are obviously really good, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think in a vacuum, Love Eternal is the strongest one, but in context, Murgless is the strongest. Because for... I mean, that's very contextual based, and you can disagree with that if you want, but from how I see the numbers playing out on Win, Love Eternal is extreme.
Yep. All right. I think I'm going Rackham. Locking in.
Rack 'em.
Yeah, go for it.
This was sent to the crate.
You just freaking go pick up a random gun off the street and Rackham
お前
dives
さんの
in.
期待に応えて真相回転だぜ
Now for the fun part. Back at the home screen. Here we go.
Count it.
I wasn't counting.
Damn it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. 27 characters. Good God.
That's 500 crystal, 500 plus crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Indeed.
Well. I'm not going to start doing inventory management on stream, but
Yeah.
that's the rest of my night.
Mm-hmm. And now it's time for you to save up to spark on a Flash Gala instead.
God, yeah.
I'm not technically being serious here.
I am.
Yeah, that
Fucking Flash Call effects.
yeah. If you spark on the Flash Gala, then you have a target, I think, on that one at least.
Which would be, in your opinion?
Well, I think again it would change if you actually like got some of the things on it. It's just there are better targets on Flash Gala in general, like Orchid or Sturm or Black Knight
Or Zoe.
or
Not
Zoe.
Black Knight.
I didn't want to say Zoe.
Not Black Knight.
Yeah. Also, yeah, not Black Knight.
Is Black Knight
Also,
not good?
Summer Spark. Yeah,
She's not, like, bad. She's just utility based, and, like, you can get around that.
that's fair.
She's not worth spending 300 rolls. She's good, not that.
Oh, piss. Whoops. I'm clicking things now. Alright, well. Hey, it's a good place to close it out on.
Yeah.
On a million draws.
God, you still have 100 fucking.
Well, I am glad this ended up in the best way possible for you, just because, Dog is not fucking good at all.
Yeah.
Dog is not good. Oh, so yes,
She's just the most pathetic of the
like,
Zodiac
let's look at
characters.
Dog. Let's look at Dog.
Hmm?
Let's view
What's
a
wrong with
dog.
Dog?
I think Dog's problem is kind of subtle, honestly.
No, okay. In a vacuum, as a character alone, she's, like, fine.
Yes.
Right? But in context, she doesn't do anything for her. Her ability 1 is a normal nuke that does Pilfer, and which, let's be fucking real, you already have Drown. If you wanted to do that. Or, you can get a Guild War Harp and do that. What do you fucking do? 2, she has Fear, and while Fear is good, it's also kind of like cares these days? These days, Fear really, like, yeah, it's good. Like every element has a Fear now, okay? Like, what do you fucking do? Like, you have all these elements who are, you have all these bosses that like, I don't know, X%, they get full charge bar and it bypasses Fear to begin with. They started doing that because people just abused the shit out of Fear. So it's kind of like, whatever. So, in some fights, the Fear is good. In most fights, it doesn't matter. When you're racing, you're helping other people race faster than you by using Fear anyway. So, in every case, it's kind of just okay. Her third skill, it's a double strike, and then she summons Garjana for 2 turns on a 12 turn cooldown, which means a 10 turn downtime. And all Garjana does, it's like Silva's 4th ability, right? Where you do an attack and then the dog nukes as well, right?
Oh.
The only context in which that is useful is if you have Shiva, in which you would do a lot of damage for like 1 turn. But here's the thing, she does nothing for water, right? You look at fire, you look at sheep, you look at wind, you look at monkey, you look at rooster and earth. All of them provide multi-attack to them, which helps Magna Grids. Fire Magna Grids provide no double attack, no triple attack. All Magna Grids provide none of that. Unless you're adding in some, like 1 merg for the extra normal modifier or whatever, you can do that, sure. But it doesn't change the fact that you're not getting that much multi-attack modifier outside of that. So Sheep solves that to a lesser extent. Monkey did that for Wind for a very long time. Rooster basically fixed Earth until the Ogi Cap update made Earth so strong you didn't need Rooster, but that's like a different issue. Water is the weakest Magna, by far. See what you want about the bullshit that Varuna provides to the table about being the strongest fucking element as a whale. I understand that, I know that. I'm a water main, but the water Magna is by far the fuck worst. And she provides no multi-attack buffs at all. And not only that, but you need her to overchain to get the full buffs, which is fucked up to be honest. And okay, sure, the extra buff you get for overchain isn't actually as important as the other 4. She does what? 30% normal attack modifier, 30% defense modifier, 20% what was that? Ogi damage? Yeah, 20% Ogi damage, 5% cap up on Ogi, or as in general, I forget which one, and then it's 20% charge rate up. That's fucking terrible compared to all the other Zodiacs. And I understand they probably didn't want to make another OP as shit character because Water's already in good enough spot, while, ignoring Magna's problems. Fucking Cygames. But she doesn't do anything for you as a Magna. Like, she doesn't shut.
I hope she gets buffed.
She may get buffed, and that would be good. That's what I'm saying, in the sense that this is the best outcome for you, in which you have her, but you didn't have to spark her.
Yep.
So this is the best outcome for you.
Alright, well. I'm going to switch the front screen to the correct place. Oh no, wait, this is the wrong team. Oh, I can't do it. Wait, hold up.
And yes, like some people are bringing up in chat, Magna 2 does come around 4th anniversary. For all we know, that could provide multi-attack, extra HP. We don't know, we'll just have to see. Hopefully, it does.
There, my boy. There's my boy. Alright. Until another 7 months down the line. When I can do this again. Probably a bit more. I was going to do this like another 6 months down the line if I didn't pull Dog. And Dog got like some crazy buffs. But pull Dog, so who knows. I'll probably slowly build towards one to do this again next year. For the next Zodiac.
I believe in you.
Until then, I should probably host over to somebody. Somebody's going. Sorry, I kept trying to do an outro because I'm like, yeah, that's what I usually do, and then I cut a video, but oops. Habits die hard. Loon's still going with